Just because I'm in a shelter does not mean like I gotta be bummy or whatever the case may be. Who said that? Hey y'all, so spend the day with me and my baby. And I had to drop them off upstairs like an hour ago. Upstairs in the kitchen. Anyways, y'all, ignore the background. This obviously have a kid. They be blasting my iPad. But yeah, we went to the seafood spot. Let's go get me some seafood. My baby don't really like the seafood. He just like the broccoli and stuff. So I put some of that in there for him, you know. This is just us waiting for our seafood. And then boom, bag security. Yes! We on a bus. So packed. So guys, we're home now. And he's sleeping still. I'm just laying here waiting for my plug. Oh, and y'all who be talking about, oh, y'all don't need taxes, or being in a shelter, y'all don't need da-da-da-da. Girl, how you gonna tell me what I need and what I can do?
I wasn't shocked at the audacity.
Who said, like, I don't care what situation I'm in. Me and my son's gonna be well put together. We're always gonna be, good with that. So therefore, even if I'm in a shelter, I'm still gonna be tatted. I'm still gonna go out. I'm still gonna take my son places. I'm still gonna buy me and my son all the good stuff. Thank you.
My gosh.
So yeah, Robin, I'm gonna continue to apply to jobs and continue looking for apartments, like I've been doing the whole time that I was in here. Anyways, guys, so we at the park now. Mind you, it's 7:17. Ah, wee! Hey, look happy. You like the swing? Smile right now. Yeah, I'm just joking. Some of y'all be a little too sensitive on this app. My baby a thug. That's Mr.
A what?
Thug Up. So guys, I have.
He's a what? Did she just... I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, but I do want to hear that again.
Yeah, I'm just joking. Some of y'all be a little too sensitive on this app. My baby a thug. That's Mr. Thug Up. So guys, I had swept, but I swept with my underwear on, so I couldn't really show y'all that.
I know she didn't just say my baby's a thug. I know she did not just say that. This is wild. I wasn't expecting this to be like this. Y'all, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna let it finish. But yeah, by liking the video, it actually does help out more than you know. Let's get back into it.
So that was that. Ate some cereal. That's it. We're about to go to bed. Say good night. Say bye bye.
Bye bye night.
Mwah. I really thought we was gonna do more today, y'all.
So there's a couple things I want to address, right? Couple things I want to address. And in good faith, you know, I will pick out something that I like. I like that she's attentive. You know, she's playing with her child. I like that. I like the attentiveness. But did y'all see at the beginning when it said the name of this series that this is on, I guess on her TikTok? The name of her series is A Day in the Life of a Single Mother at a Homeless Shelter. Why would you want that to be the name of your series? That make it something more positive or something. But a day in the life, like it's almost, to me, it comes across like glorifying the lifestyle. Like, let me show you the culture, the homeless shelter culture. Right? This needs to be MTV True Life if you're going to go that route. But also, I'm sorry, man. If I have a son or whatever, and I know people are going to say, well, where's he at or whatever. Inquiring minds would like to know. I'd like to know too. But you're not going to have my legacy. And their debut is on a day in the life in a homeless shelter. And you're just broadcasting and posting them all over the web.
What I would appreciate, this is me, I gotta run this building, right?
Yeah.
This whole building,
Yeah.
I can't run it if people don't pay the rent.
And you know what? That's the reason why I paid mine. That's the reason I didn't want you coming to my door with this mess. That's the reason why I'm telling you. I got the government, and I got the mail lady, and I got the people that's working with at the currency exchange working with me. And from this time forward, I might have to go over to the fire department too. and let them know what's going on. Because I'm on disability. I don't have to be going through all of this here. Because that money that they give me, I get it and take it to the currency exchange, and then I get my money order and I send my rent off. And if I got to pay a light bill, I pay my light bill because the government gives me my money. Okay, I'm
Oh
trying to do
no.
what's right. And about it.
What I would appreciate.
Oh no, 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 no. So many things wrong with this. I wish you would be looking at me with disgust like this. And you ain't paid my rent in almost a year. Look at the disgust he has on his face when the landlord is confronting him. And to be a grown man fully dressed, and let's address this attire for a second. I mean, his watch matches his hat, but then he's got some sort of, I've never seen a gray do-rag, but he found it with his sweatshirt tucked into his blue jeans and some rings on. This looks crazy. This dude needs to get a job. Man, I tell you, man, times is getting crazy.
She gonna need a couple of your dollars.
This whole situation is so cringy to me and so out of pocket because this is the next level of desperation. I don't care what anybody says. Creating a GoFundMe and then telling people, hey, I need this amount of money, about $8,000 in this economy so I can find my husband is crazy. And then saying that, oh, this is gonna be a lot for me as a single mom, the financial burden. But it's like, why don't you just go get a job or, I don't know, do something and figure it out by yourself? Like what people do when they're in situations like this. Because let's say this doesn't work out. Let's say she can't find a husband with this matchmaking service. Because sometimes it doesn't work. Is she going to ask for more money? Is she going to ask the people for more money? Because I would expect them all to get a refund at that point, to be honest.
So let me get this straight. So now what we're doing is the beggars online who are begging for money are asking for almost 10 grand that they need to raise for whatever their situation is. I don't know too many situations that you can't solve for less than $1,000. And we're starting to get into the more bigger situations when we're even talking about that. And this woman came online and said that she needed $8,000. Listen, at that point, you're pretty much just wiping away somebody's problems that took them years to collect. You're just wiping it away. At that point, you're putting something down on people's student loans, on their credit cards, if they're coming on asking for that type of money. But it turns out that's not even what she's asking it for. She's asking for it so that she can get a matchmaker. And she's a single mother. And because it's too hard to take care of her kids, so she wanted to get a matchmaker because she needs a husband. And she's acting like that's the desperate situation. Is that what we're saying? Getting a husband is a desperate situation that you need, but you need to get a matchmaker for that? Listen, I can't say I'm too mad at listen, I don't mind us brothers getting more appreciation where you got urgency like that. But see, I feel like if you really valued me for real, then you wouldn't even be trying to pay that matchmaker. Listen, just at that point, if you raise $8,000, go pick out any man you want and just give that man $8,000. See if you won't have a chance then. That'll really show what you want to do. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna go that far, you might as well just get a man $8,000 at that point, and just say, I want to, I want to pour into whatever you got going on, King. See if he won't marry you in this dating environment.
Just 1 minute, please. And if you're too impatient to do that, then leave the phone right here so the video can play. You go walk off, get you a drink, coffee, tea, some chips,
Are we
whatever.
serious?
Thank you so much. I just need this video to reach 10 million views so that I can run up this check. That's it. That's all. I am homeless with 5 children, so I don't have anywhere for us to go. I am being evicted and I have 5 days left to figure out what I'm gonna do. So this is my only, TikTok is my only option. My means of income was like Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats, but my truck is down right now. So until I can get that fixed, I'm out of options. So can y'all just hit all the buttons, repost, favor, comment paragraphs, like, you know, just help me out, and I will be very grateful, very grateful. Everybody said they're tired of me begging, and I get it. I've seen a lot of people on here asking for help. Um, but I am not judging anyone, so you shouldn't judge anyone either. And if I wasn't going through what I was going through right now, I would be helping people that's experiencing what I'm experiencing, because that's the type of woman I am. But if you made it this far, thank you so much.
You know what's crazy and upsetting at the same time? I told myself I wasn't going to review this woman anymore because she's a notorious beggar. But I didn't recognize her because she usually has a weird hat on her head. And I'm not talking about a bonnet. Like, she usually has a strange looking hat on her head, like a different hat. And so I had never seen her with her hair. But I guess we have to react to it now. And she done pushed the envelope, because this is even crazier. Listen, you are not entitled to be a content creator. You got to put in your reps. You got to make your foundation just like everybody else. And see, listen what she asked for. Imagine just coming online. Look, y'all, I need 10 million views to get out of this situation. Are we serious? So you want to be Lil Wayne. Imagine feeling entitled to 10 million views. And she's trying to get there by basically, we talk about fraud so much. Now she's trying to defraud an algorithm. That's not what you do. And I'll tell you right now, if I seen something pop up like that, like somebody shared something and reposted it, and then it ended up on my timeline because I follow somebody, but they just felt bad and they done reposted, just trying to get her some engagement and her some views and clicks, I'm blocking you and her, because this ain't how you do it. And this ain't what I came to scroll for. You have to actually put in some work. And she's trying to get it off both sides, because just to give you some insight from a content creator's perspective, there's a couple battles that you have to fight when you're trying to make content. The first battle is, of course, exposure. So you want to get views. But then you can get views, and just like what I would do, if this came up on my timeline, I would stop it not in 1 second, I would stop it in 0.5 seconds. So if she had a 3-minute video on here just begging, just asking me to repost something just to help her get to 10 million, sure, she would have got my view, but she'd have only got 0.5 seconds of me watching on a 3-minute video. So it still wouldn't perform very well. So that's why she said, y'all put the phone down and go get you some coffee or something, basically just to allow the time to elapse, because a lot of these platforms, they're incentivized to keep you on the platform, ultimately, which means for you to spend time on the platform. And the most common monetization route that they'll go is that they have ads that might play in between. I don't even want to sit through her 3-minute whatever she got going on. You think I'm gonna sit and wait for an ad on top of that too? Shoot. But yeah, I mean, it's just getting crazy now. You're not entitled to be a content creator. And then she was trying to do, what do we see a lot? She was trying to do gig work, which in my opinion is not a job. Because people would like to lean into gig work because it really doesn't have any structure. You can wake up whenever you want. You can get started whenever you want. Shoot. If you don't like the customer, you can tell them, get up out of my car. So you don't have to answer to nobody. You don't have to be responsible to nobody. You don't have to be accountable to nobody. And that's why I don't think it's a job. As well as you can see, it's not worth it when you actually think more long term. Here's why. She mentioned that her car broke down. So that is the dilemma. You get into this gig work stuff, you're taking this money off top, which guaranteed you don't have an Excel spreadsheet somewhere where you are making sure that you see, okay, how much did I spend this week, profit and loss. She just gets her check. She doesn't even account for probably the gas she spent, as well as the wear and tear that she's putting down on her car ultimately, and the depreciation that is affecting her car. And then that's how you end up in this situation when you ran down your car just to make a couple bucks, when you'd be better off getting a job where you can drive your car 10 minutes down the road, and then you can spend those hours actually at that location instead of you're spending hours just running down your car into the mud that you probably don't even really do the maintenance on anyway. Y'all, we're going to leave it there for today. Little rant towards the end. But if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second and it helps out more than you know. And then also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like me. And basically, the more you hype, the more it pushes smaller content creators to the capacity that it pushes the larger content creators. So all you do is press the hype button, just like you press the like button, and it shows you the points. And usually it's only on mobile. And also, as far as the points, smaller content creators get more points. So that is something that we can take advantage while I'm still small. And then also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.